Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hey, gun. Get him, you got him.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13. Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Block off of play action. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it. You just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number one guy on their number one guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey! Check 9, check 9. Jumper, 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 jumper. Topper! Check.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now to the air, block. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on, stay hot.
Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Lock!
On first down, here's Love. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Still. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
10-2,
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the
back.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Buying time to his left. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go. 8-3. Hey, lock it.
They'll run on 1st down. Still. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Galladay, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
64, weak.
On 1st down, Love. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
6, 11.
Give me some.
I got you. 5.
Hey, Mike, get your head.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
What we got?
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Picked off by Troy Apke.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready, break.
Mike, 51. Watch the screen. Pass.
And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman taking it in. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
General West. 12. Hey, 2.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lock now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And the pressure gets to him again. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with.
And I think the ball's out, and the Lions have recovered.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. 180.
56. He can't hang. He's not getting
11.
Undertook.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
21.
Rush in.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's what I do.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. Still 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Still. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This is the tight end, Njoku. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
51 tonight. I'm going to run you over.
Lock now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw it is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, Locke. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at the 15. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Still. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
61, matchbox, hit it.
From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
21.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted. And they did.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, still 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Reset. Go, Mike 51.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep up. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11. You better be smooth. Don't be scared.
Garoppolo on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, 4 down. 51, Mike.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4, and it's third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line. Today's